What's going on YouTube? Grid Square here, and today I'm excited to bring you another update from Separatec on some awesome new underwear that they've sent me to test out recently and review. And honestly, I didn't think they could get any better, and yet I'm surprised. Now, my reviews come from a big man's point of view. Now, Separatec makes underwear. Obviously, if you go to their website, they pretty much have like European swimsuit models as their models on their website. So they make them for your regular sized average guys all the way to biggins like me. So, and when I say biggin, I mean like I'm 6'3", 300 plus pounds, all right? I'm a big son of a bitch. I have gone through many different companies of underwear to find what is comfortable for somebody who's got like, you know, your big waisted or big chested, you know, the really big thighs or just whatnot. You know, everybody's built differently. And I've struggled a long time to find underwear that actually fit me correctly and comfortably and lasted. So you kind of have to have like a trifecta of things you have to balance around. Now, for over a decade, if you've watched my last reviews, I used to wear Under Armour boxer briefs since 2005. I've owned a number of pairs of those. I've been rocking those for 15 plus years until I finally bit the bullet and went over to Separatec. Now, I've tried the other brands as well, the sag pouch, whatever the if it's got like a pouch system in it and it's on the internet, I've bought it and tried it. I don't care what country it comes from. I've tried them all. And thank you. Some of you guys have sent me some suggestions to my DM box. And I appreciate that. There's a couple of things that I like to respond to everybody. Most of the suggestions you guys have sent me, I've already tried them, but hey, I appreciate the feedback and I'm happy to respond. So, Separatec recently sent me 2 new styles to try. The first I want to talk about, and I like this, is that Florida Gator color. That's why I chose this one. These are both sport models. And this one, in particularly, is a really interesting blend here. It's the first one I actually saw that was cotton, but this one is 45% cotton, 45% micro-modal, and 10% spandex. All right. And the first thing with this is it's thicker. It's not it's not really a see-through material. If the camera will focus, come on now. No, you're not gonna play ball? Cool. F me right. It's a pretty thick material, thicker than most of the stuff I've seen from them so far. Which right now, here in the Pacific Northwest in these winter months and stuff, this has actually been pretty comfortable. I took it jogging the other day, and I was pretty impressed because it just kind of, it's chilly outside. So with some of these and some sweatpants, I didn't have any thermal issues. And I'm a big fan. This came with this orange and blue color, and it also came with a charcoal and darker gray color as well, and I'm really happy with it. My only complaint with these, and I say complaint lightly, is in that same front pouch area, in which obviously the hole, that's where your penis goes, and underneath it, this is the sack area where you deposit your testes. I don't know, it's really hard to do this without like a male model, but I found because of the thicker material and it's got less spandex in it, it has much less stretch and much less give to it. So the only issue I found, and once again, depending on your size and build and your ratio of dick to balls to pelvis, whatever, all right, I got a decent sack. So my issue is that I found that the stretch in this was not enough compared to their other issues, and so my comfort levels, so I kept having, you guys know what I'm talking about, the old pinch and roll to make those adjustments. I find that I had to do that a lot while wearing these while working out, and especially jogging. I'm not gonna lie, like I was running a track and I only did a 1.5 miles, but I felt at least once or twice a lap. I had to reach and make some adjustments. So once again, that is just me and my size ratio, but for other guys, it might not be a big deal. However, with every other make and model of Separatec sport stuff, I didn't have this issue. So I think it's mainly because, like I said, this is almost half cotton. So there's much less give versus their other sport models is polyester and spandex. So there's way more stretch in those. But for wintertime, these are fantastic. They're pretty comfy. Not as much as the regular micro-modal or the bamboo weave ones for wearing around the house, but these are, it's pretty good. If I'm gonna rank these with the other 6 models I've tried, these are honestly my least favorite of the Separatecs that I've tried so far. Cool color combinations, but like I said, for me, least favorite. Now, the one I'm The one I'm super excited to talk about is the new improvement to their sport line. Now, you guys have seen the sport line before in my other videos where it said this is mainly spandex. What's the ratio? That's already washed off. I've worn them so much. The labels that were screen printed have already washed off, but I think it was like 70% polyester, 29% spandex blend. But these have a lot, and I mean, especially down here in the Sac region, I mean, you see that? Yeah. There was a lot of give and stretch to these, okay? A lot. So for me, depending on your ratios and like how big your thighs are, these were fantastic, honestly. And this is it. I have 12 pairs of these, no joke, in 3 different colors. So these are my favorite. I wear them to work. I work out in them. The only problem I have is because I only have 3 colors, the gray, red, and black, and I have to remember which ones which wash. So I don't want to wear them out. So I try to rotate them evenly. I didn't think it could get better than this. And then the guys at Separatec, which, by the way, let me just give it up to their packaging and advertising department. I really like the new boxes, the new design. I just thought that was pretty cool because their original boxes were kind of just plain, looked like regular underwear stuff you get at a store. But this, it's creative, it's colorful, it caught my eye, and I'm like, you know what? It just said little points to them. I thought it was cool. So, the new Separatec Sport line. Let me get you guys a decent look at this. Let me go ahead and look at the side. And I'll tell if you can see through it. Come on, focus camera. But this is the same mesh that I reviewed. See how you can see through it to some degree? This is the same mesh that was in their other sport line ones because it's made out of whatever the same kind of stuff like a football jersey is made of. And I really liked it, but it still, to me, was not as good as the regular polyester material. So this blend specifically is, interestingly enough, 52% polyester, 35% polyamide, I don't know what that is, you can Google it, and 13% spandex. And oddly enough, I thought that means that it would have less stretch to it, but it's the opposite. If anything, I don't know what the fuck polyamide is, but it's got a lot of elastic in there because the stretch on these is incredible. And honestly, I didn't think I was gonna like this part, but the adding the mesh function, you see it goes around the back. So that goes around from the side all the way to, there's your ass crack seam. It goes around the other. All right. I honestly didn't think I was gonna care for that, or I thought it was a gimmick. I was like, you know, is it for ventilate? I don't know what the purpose was, but honestly, ventilation. It did make a difference when I was working out and doing some jogging and just trying to do some basic bitch photography and walking around town. I noticed that these were super comfortable and very, very breathable. Now, the second part of that, because I did complain in all my other videos about the waistband, and it's just because how I'm built, so I have to take a waistband, and when I put them on, you know, I flip it over like that. But Separatec has done something pretty cool here. They have now, zoom in on that, yeah. They have now basically taken 5 elastic bands and attached them on top of each other to some pretty cool, I mean, it's really nice, and it's just got a lot of different roll. It's interesting. I don't exactly have the words here, and I apologize for that. As a reviewer, you'd think I'd be better spoken about this, but I've never seen anything quite like this. And I still don't know how to describe how I feel. I like it. I like it a lot. And I wish, once again, like I said, I didn't think that the regular sport model could get better, and they did it. I mean, I love the waistband on this. It's thick, which is thicker than it is. This is like 1.5 inches thick, this waistband. That's about 1.5 inches, you know, of material there. And I don't like that. I generally don't like a giant thick waistband. I like the thin waistband on the sports. And you can kind of see the comparison there, you know. But this was good because of the way it's separated like there. I guess, and the way it rolls down and it sits on my hips when I'm wearing pants, I didn't even notice it. I didn't notice it. It's very breathable. I thought that was solid at first. I was like, I don't think that's gonna be nice, but yeah, all this is just super, super breathable. I really like that new little logo. Can you guys see that? Where is that? That little, right above the asterisk. I like that little rocket ship logo. I mean, I don't know why or what that has to do with Separatec as a company or whatnot, but I don't know. Like I said, little cool things like that just win style points with me. But these sport models, this is it. All right, this is my new gold standard for underwear. I've been mainly wearing these to work out. I haven't got to wear them around the office a lot yet. Like I said, mainly it's kind of hard. I've got 12 pairs of my regular sport lineup, and it's hard for me to, you know, I've only got 2 pairs of these. But I think I'm gonna order some more because this is, these are just so freaking good. The downside is, like I said, once you have 12 pairs of one, you know, trying to spend, because I think they cost 30 bucks for 2, which I still think very reasonable price for what you're getting and how comfortable they are. I would gladly pay that. However, as these underwear are less than 6 months old, and they're not nearly, that's what I've been kind of doing. I've been trying to stress these out. All right, I've been wearing them as much as possible, washing them as much as possible to see like what's their end point. How long can I wear these as a big guy before the seams start popping out, before threads and stuff start coming undone, you know, where the elastic becomes like bowed out like a old leather belt. You know, I'm trying to see like how long does it take for me to destroy one of these, and not a damn one of them is showing any signs of wear. The only thing is, like I said, on the inside there, when you can see it's got the label and what it's made of, that's the only thing. The screen printing on mine, because I've washed and worn them so much, that's the only signs of wear that these are showing. So Separatec, massive cool points to that. So honestly guys, head over to Separatec's website, grab yourself a pair of these. I mean, I think there's still only 2 packs, but once again, I didn't think they could get any better, and here I am now wishing I had 12 pairs of these. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I have 100% feedback. All right, if you drop me a question or comment, I promise you I'm gonna get back to you. I'm awesome like that. So thanks for watching. You guys take it easy.